Is this working now? It is working now. Oh my god. Hello everyone. I hope everybody's doing great. Oh my god, I am overexposed. Let me turn that ISO down. Oh, that's the opposite direction of what I want.
Here we go.
Yay! Now it's better. Can y'all see me?
Wow,
Can y'all see me?
right into it, baby.
Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Nice.
Come on. Okay, great. Yeah. Now I got it. Now we're here. Now we're perfect. So today is going to be a stream about the foundation, of course, for those of you who are new to the channel. My name is Tanjibi. I don't really have an introduction. I just like makeup and I like showing you guys what I learned and like letting you see what I can do. So, and we're here. Essentially, like, I was having some technical difficulties. We're going to get right to the foundation, which is this guy right here. This is the YSL All Hours Foundation. I have shade B40 Sand. The problem with me with foundations is that I have never, ever found a foundation in the past
Oh, you got me.
5 years plus. It's still ongoing. So I found this one. I thought I loved it, and I thought I wanted to be like, oh, it's the best, but it's like there. It's not my favorite, but I'll still demo it and like show you kind of what's going on with it and what I like about it, what I don't.
Chris, thank you for the like, my guy.
It is going to no foundation has ever like stayed on my vanity
Mark?
unless I couldn't exchange it out or anything like that. For that's bad to say, but at least like 6 months, and I go on and off whether I like the foundation or not, but it really depends on my skin. But it's really hard because my skin itself is dry and it has like texture because it's dry.
Turn around.
So I will be going ahead and doing the demo for you. But sorry, I kind of went on like a tangent for like the first minute because I was thinking about my stream schedule, and I am actually changing my stream schedule. Hi, new viewer. I am going to be I'm going to be on YouTube, this particular platform. Instead of on Thursdays, it'll be every Wednesday. I'm also on these other platforms if you care to follow. Yes. And now we're going to kind of get into these little guys. So I have my beauty blender here. It is used, it is dirty, but it's better to be used than just sitting on my shelf collecting dust. So I don't have any makeup on, literally nothing. And I like to, if you guys hear stuff on the background, it's because Mike Animal, this guy right here, is also streaming. We have a big streaming house here. So I'll try and make sure that I am clear and you guys can see me very well. So we're going to go in with the primer. So the first reason was that I don't know if it's the foundation or the fact that I've been changing so many foundations lately, because now I have the opportunity to do that. It's either both of these together or one of these that's breaking me out, because like I don't know. I think it was like half purge and half breaking out. But this is what my face looks like right now. It's still recovering. These are all my pimples. Can y'all see it?
What?
Yup. It was worse than this. It was all over my chin, all over here, and it kind of gathered here. And I had one underneath that just appeared. And so I think it is the foundation, because like this one, I didn't wear any foundation for like a couple of days, and my skin has gotten a lot better, but this guy popped up. So I am 50-50 about this. I am concerned as like a dry skin, sensitive skin person.
Here we go.
Or I just don't like it. So because of that reason, I don't want to take the risk of like doing that to myself. Hi, new viewer. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Okay, so let's go ahead with. I keep saying that we're gonna get started, but yes, we are definitely going to get started right now. Now. Okay, so I'm going to take the Stila primer. This is actually one of my favorite primers, but I think because of the fact that it has silicone or something in it, or maybe because mine was expired, most likely because mine was expired, but I don't know if my skin has been liking this anymore. I've been using this like on and off for about like 2 years or so. So, I don't know what's going on with it. But we're going to basically, I'm going to put it on this side of my face so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. Let me turn the ISO down so you can get a better picture of my skin. So, this is without anything, like I didn't wash my face today. I didn't like do anything special because I really want you guys to see like my face for what it is. And this is what it looks like. I have pores. Jeez. Everybody has pores. You don't have pores, then you don't thermoregulate. If you don't thermoregulate, you die. So, pores are important. But sometimes they can be a little bit enlarged. But today, I think my pores are pretty good. I'm taking better care of my skin now that I'm wearing more makeup. So, I think that would help. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with this particular primer. I like it because for pores and for dry skin, it doesn't accentuate texture, but also keeps it very hydrated. I am on another lookout for new primers. I did go out and buy a couple other primers to try out. By the way, if you guys do want to support the stream, you can always help by supporting me through the donation box in the description. That helps creating content, because everything I do in terms of buying primers like this and foundations like this, I buy it with my own money because I feel like I don't like sponsorships unless I really like the brand. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna buff that. Not really buff, we're just gonna use our fingers. And then I'm gonna get it right here. That's probably like for those of you who are really into skincare, you're like, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let your face rest. I wanted to put it on in my problem areas because I want you to see, for those of you who have acne prone skin, what the foundation would look like around areas that are freshly poked, because I did poke at some today, and then areas that are on its way to healing. So that's this side of the face. The side I'm going to keep bare, and we're going to examine just the foundation first, and then we're going to examine what it looks like with the powders that I use on top of it, and then we'll give it some final thoughts, as well as any useful tips or tricks if I have any, or if I speak about it. I did not plan well in terms of like doing this particular stream because of the fact that I already wanted to return it because of the fact that like it changed my face, and I found like other things that I wanted to try to see if it works. So we're gonna go in. This is my face with the primer. Okay, very luminous. It's very bouncy, which is why I particularly like it.
Turn off this light over here, guys.
And can y'all see it? Here.
Yeah, bro, he just wants my money.
Let's bring that ISO down a little bit because that light is reflecting pretty heavily right now. There you go. So this is what it looks like. So my pores, they kind of looked a little bit more blurred out in a sense, and that's because of the fact that the color corrector really helps with that. So we're going to go ahead and give this one squeeze on the palm of the hand because this stuff goes a long way, which is great. It gives you that, it's a matte finish, but it's one of those matte finish that don't make you look like you're, in the Sahara Desert. It's one of those finishes where
you just have to
if you wanted something that has like kind of this nice dewy, slightly reflected look, it'll definitely help you achieve that. I'll just do it. Yeah, but you get the gist of that. That was the whole point. It helps you get that dewiness without being too dry. So, and that's actually dry skin problems all the time. We can't find that perfect happy match. So here we're gonna go ahead and zoom in.
What chair is it?
There you go. And then I'm just gonna dab it.
What chair is it?
Right here. And then we're gonna bounce ever so slightly here in this particular zone. And I'm gonna get closer to the eye.
Like to.
Okay.
What's your symbol? Ooh, it's my favorite map.
Let me see. Let's see how it looks so far. So that's what it looks like so far. Hope you guys can see it. And then I'm gonna get into this area. I put only a little bit of this stuff because again, if I like put the whole pump, oh my god, I would have to go in with it all over my face. And it's good in terms of a...
No, with no frags?
Sorry, it's a little bit loud. In terms of like having just a little, like too much on your face, it's better to just build it up, especially with the full coverage, or else you're gonna have end up looking cakey.
Okay,
so taking just the slightest dab, like this is what it looks like on my skin. So it'll look like this. And then now I'm going into the acne areas. And it could be that I'm purging. I don't know. It's once I switch from like, because I tried a Lancome foundation. It's the Regenerate Lift. I tried it, and I was just like, I don't love it because of the fact that my pores, some parts of my face felt like my pores were being accentuated. So I returned that one, and I switched to this one, and then I also added in my old. Not old, but like one of my favorite cleansers that I brought back. And then I just got the whole thing in my jiggy, so it was awful. But this is what it looks like.
So if you want to go A with them.
So here are my acne areas.
Mark, I'm gonna.
Can you guys see?
You guys have no deal. Is there a plan?
Right here. So it covers up pretty well. The redness is not necessarily there. But yes, you can see it, and you can see it peek through. But it's not as bad as other places or things. Okay, so I'm just doing my cheeks because that is the area that you'll see all my skin concerns, which means it's like enlarged pores, dry skin, textured skin, like acne prone. It's just a whole big mess. But here's what it looks like with the foundation on. So it's very nice, very luminous. You don't have to set this foundation. And also, if you do have dry skin, setting your foundation might not be the best thing depending on how dry you are. Sometimes I set lightly because it helps with the pores in my cheeks, and sometimes I don't. It really just depends on the formula of the foundation and how my skin is reacting that day. So if I did that, see how it's not like it doesn't look sticky, and then if I put my fingers out from where I touched, you don't see the foundation coming off. So the transfer, it's basically transfer resistant, and I have tried it with the mask, like the face mask, and I didn't have a lot of transfer at all actually coming off from this foundation, which I loved. And so here's the side. So this is with my skin bare. You can kind of still see the pore. Well, yeah, obviously you do see pores, but that's what it looks like. I have pigmentation here up on top of my cheeks. Oop, I'm so sorry. I do have pigmentation on this side as well, but it covers it up enough to like if won't see it unless you're looking like this close to me. That's what it looks like. I enjoy it because the color. So going into like color. I like it because color-wise, I have not found a foundation that matches me well enough to where I don't look super like whited, like a ghost. But sometimes this does make me look really white because the undertone is like a hair off, just like a hair. But I'm not mad at it. That's the thing. Every time, like I always go out to like finding a foundation, whether it be from almost pretty much every line. I've tried like Laura Mercier. I've tried like Urban Decay. I've tried almost everything under the sun, and it's one of those things where like for me, foundation wise, it either is the perfect color but a horrible formula, or it's the perfect formula and a horrible color. So I've never found anything in between, and I thought I found it with this, but because of the fact that I broke out and experienced this area, I don't want to. I'm a little bit nervous to actually try it again for a longer time, because I did get new ones after the fact I paired this together with the primer that I've always used. So now it's like going back to the drawing board and really finding a good foundation plus a primer that go well together. Because
Let's go,
sometimes
baby.
when it comes to like formulations, when they pair together, they don't necessarily. It doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be happy together. It's like a marriage, in a sense. But I love it. Otherwise, I would definitely recommend this particular foundation, the YSL All Hours Foundation, for those of you who want a full coverage but like a nice second skin finish.
Yeah, I could put,
And they
are
have
you
tons
go-
of shade
Ray, are you
ranges,
doing
and
showers?
and I think it would fit really well for those of you who do not have
Yeah, I can stay behind
as
this
sensitive
truck. Mikey, let me
skin
know
as
if they
I
push,
do.
A short, I can
But
flash that.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's kind of pretty much what I had all planned today. I don't have like too much to say it about this. Oh, that's right. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I need to organize myself. It's just because of the whole when I have technical problems going on like externally,
Go ahead.
it's hard for me to like zone in and be like, oh, you still have to do this. But I forgot. I need to put powder on this because I said I would put powder. So we're gonna put powder. Let's see. We're gonna go in with.
Oh, I got 2 mid, 2 A short, 2 A short.
Okay, so we're gonna go in with
Go back, yeah.
the Givenchy
The sage.
because we
Oh, I
bougie,
didn't see the other.
and we're gonna do the Prisme Libre. This is a setting powder, and sometimes I use it again when I
You
feel
drop
like
swipe, yep.
like
He's planning
either
ahead.
the foundation is
Once
too
it's, yeah,
moist,
you hop,
and
you
then
hop.
I feel like it will transfer, or it'll help with my pores because sometimes when it comes to different formulations
Nice.
with
Mark
powder,
yours up.
setting powders, they really help blur out a lot of areas in my skin that has pores.
Nice try.
But at the end of the day, side note tip too,
Yeah.
the products can do all that they can to blur your pores, but you have to make sure that you are taking care of your skin and using proper skin care. So
Yeah.
I've definitely
Yeah.
gotten in a better habit of doing that. So we're going to dip just like a hair. Only use a little bit. People who pack on this crap, sorry, it's not crap, this stuff, that's why you kind of look cakey. So do not pack it on unless you really like that look. That's up to you. I know that there's people who love it, there's people who don't, but I said, for me personally, I say don't do it. That's a big no. So here, excuse me. So here is foundation side. If I can, there we go. So can you see right here? These are like my pore areas. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the brush that has the powder, and I'm just going to dabble very gently into the skin.
You shouldn't have rotated, Mark. They're gonna probably go B.
And I love this stuff because it just feels so light, and it literally feels like after my lotion feels dry, it feels like my skin. So that's what I really enjoy about it. Let's see, and then we're gonna go right here,
Nice.
and then I'll give you guys that second look. Does this blur? I don't know. I haven't really. It's new for me as well in my makeup collection, so I haven't really given it a good run before I made up my final thoughts. I feel like when it comes to first impressions, they can definitely work the first time because you love it, because you first bought it and it makes you feel good. But once you keep using it is where the real first impressions come in. So let's go ahead and take a look. So it's a little. I feel like it kind of gives it that blur, but not super blur. But this is what it looks like on the foundation side. Now we're going to go down to the acne prone side. And then you can see that the powder definitely took away some oil on my skin, because like if I stretch it this way, you can see where it folds.
Yeah, hopefully it's got list.
It's not a big deal, and not everybody has like porcelain skin. Not everybody has perfect skin. The whole idea is not to get perfection, but to get it to be better. Like to get it to where like it looks like you and it feels like you and you are special in your own way, but not you don't have. It's not like perfect. Like you don't have to look like the billboards. if that makes sense. Sorry if it doesn't. But this is what it looks like. Yep. I didn't put any on my nose, but because I really want to focus on here. And again, here's the other side.
You got one CT, Mikey?
So yeah. And then that's pretty much it. That's the whole spiel with this foundation. Final thoughts, just to summarize everything. I know I was just kind of like going everywhere with it. The foundation is great for those of you who have dry or texture skin. It didn't hug any texture on my skin, especially within the places that have acne and then they are healing. They didn't accentuate any texture. They didn't accentuate my pores. However, because I have sensitive skin, I believe that this foundation was not the best pairing for my skin, although it did everything else that I wanted to do. I am still going to be on the search for foundation. So this one, it is unfortunately going to be leaving my vanity. But I hope that it finds useful for all of you, for those of you who have my skin type in terms of dry and texture skin, and also like my skin color, because my skin color is very hard to find. My skin color is like a neutral, but it leans slightly on the yellow side. And then when I mean slightly, I mean like the smallest hair. Other foundations that I have tried, they either have oxidized to being too yellow, or they are too white, or they have just become, or they're just not the right shade. They don't make me look like myself, and that's my goal in finding a foundation, so I look like myself, you know. So yeah, that's officially, that is pretty much it. I hope this helps you in finding your own foundation. I hope it gives you some like a little bit of clarity or like room to explore other foundation lines that you have not explored just yet. But this will probably end up being its own little series, just because I go through so many bottles and trying to find the one that I love the most. But that's pretty much it for this stream. Thank you guys all for watching. Thank you guys for all tuning in. I will be on here next Wednesday.
Kim, thank you for the stars. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll be on here next Wednesday. Please follow all my other platforms that I have. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Bye. What do you? Okay.
Thank you for the...